Okay, we're back with turn 18 of Panzer, North Africa. Scenario 69, Battle of Gazala, point 171. So we're at turn 18, as I said, and this is getting a little bit interesting. We're starting to break through the Commonwealth's final line of defense over here to the right. That's not what these ones are symbolizing here, but kind of putting this over here where the hills are their last line of defense. And you see we've revealed some units down here, mostly infantry and some universal carriers. We have a couple things going on. We have our Italian tank and infantry companies moving up this southerly track, making some good progress here. Hopefully they can take out this knot of units here and try to get to this hill before the Commonwealth tanks come on. We're very close to triggering that. You can see right now we've got some units on that line that once we cross it, it's going to trigger tanks to come in on the side of the board. To the north, we have the Germans pushing hard up the track to go for this. This is kind of the big guy. This is the most important victory hex. This is 450 points. So they're going to be pushing hard to try to take this one before the Valentines come on as well. So with that, let's get moving. So first off, turn 18, spotting phase. No real major spotting changes here, just some checking and other sorted stuff. We go to our command phase, the Italian tanks. Again, we're down to 5 tanks. We're only going to get 3 because they're regulars. So they're going to get 3 commands. They are going to be placed, zoom in here a little bit, on the 2 groups here. And let me get them placed, and then I'll talk about them here in terms of how we're doing this. Because we've got a little bit of a situation with the Italian tank units here. The Italian tank units down here, they only have 3 commands left. So it's divided between these 2 stacks. There's a stack of 3 here and 2 here. And then this one over here is the AB-41s, our recon units, and the other AB-41s up to the north as well. So what I'm going to do here is put some short halts on here so that they can shoot at these guys who are suppressed up here and potentially suppress this mortar as well to potentially close in or hopefully eliminate them, or at least get the Semivertes up here to open fire on them and the mortars open fire on them to really do the damage so that they can progress on to the hill over here. So that's what the Italian tanks are going to be doing. Now the Bersaglieri units, they got 7 commands. They haven't taken any losses yet. They're primarily going to be moving, continue to move up. The Semivertes over here, though, they're going to take some long shots, medium to long shots, I can't remember exactly, at those units, particularly the anti-tank gun right here. Try to knock that out as best it can. So then we come up to the Germans. The German Panzer company gets 5 commands. They're all going to get short halts and some moves, continuing suppressive fire, and trying to move up as quick as possible. The German infantry, again, probably mostly move. There will be some firing over here, like this guy, the SPW 251-9. He'll try to take out the one of these universal carriers over here, and he'll have to stop it with that. And let's see, a couple more moves, no commands. The half tracks over here, I think, are not going to do anything. They're just going to stay put. Other guys are going to move. Actually, no, the half tracks are going to fire because I had some extra commands there, so they may as well put some suppressive fire maybe against this rifle unit caught out in the open. Okay, initiative plus 20. We need greater than 50. Oh, I roll a 1. So Commonwealth is going to be the first player. I don't think that's a bad thing for this turn because we don't really have anything in effective range for the Commonwealth. So that's going to reveal, because we're going to do the commands on these guys because they're first, that'll reveal kind of what they're up to, whether they're Overwatch or moving or whatever. So there's no indirect fire. So we go to the the Commonwealth direct fire phase. So the rifle ATR 5 up here is going to check, rolls an 82. It's going to be full cover. Remember, there's a plus 10. There we go. So it's going to be full covered with no command, but he can defensive fire, so he could potentially shoot back. The universal carrier next door to him rolls a 90, which is going to be hull down, and again, no command. He's already hull down, so it doesn't really matter. The ATR number 4, that is, I believe that's this guy down here. Rolls a 58. He's going to have, oh no, this guy, sorry. This guy right here, number 3, should have been 3, not 4. He's getting an overwatch because he's out of range. This is what I said. This might not be a bad thing for us to get the Commonwealth going first. 3-inch mortar down here, right there. He is going to roll 47, 57. He's going to get a fire command. Rolls for his fire action, rolls a 47. Nearest units, which is going to be these guys down here. And now we're going to do even odd, rolls a 1, so it's going to be firing at the M14 141, number 124. So it's going to be point blank, moving, armored, seasoned, suppressed. So it's going to be 61 to 91 for a suppressed, 92 or greater to be effective. Rolls a 28, that's going to be a miss. Okay. So moving on here to others. These guys are no commands because they are suppressed. So we're moving on to the Italian and German direct fire phase. So we're going to start down here with those M1441s. First one, 122, is going to fire GP at rifle 5 right here. Try to take him out. He's probably the most dangerous to everybody. And they needed a 62 to 88 to suppress, 89 to 100 to be effective, but they roll an 18, and that's going to be a miss. Okay, 124, pretty much the same shot. 73, that's a suppression, so they're going to go back to suppress on. There we go. And now we're going to jump over to the Semiravertis. Okay, let's see if they can take out that 2-pounder that's suppressed up there. So first one, firing at the 2-pounder, number 4, medium range, full cover, hasty entrenchment, regular, suppression 82 to 88, 89 or greater to be effective. 92, that's what we need. That knocked him out. So we get the 2-pounder at that point, and he is eliminated. So now coming up north, we're looking at the Panzer IIe right here. 323, I believe it is. I didn't put it in there. Firing GP at the Universal Carry 3. Medium range, protected, short health, shooter's damage. So we're only going to get a suppression from 77 to 00. 43, that's going to be a miss. Now there's a Panzer 3H right underneath him, right there. He is going to take a GP shot, same target. This time it's going to be 71 to 96 to suppress, and 96 or greater to be effective. Rolls a 9, that's a miss. All right. Too bad. All right, now we got the SPW up here, 251/9. He's going to, I believe, take a crack at him. Yep. He also is going to fire GP. The reason why I'm firing GP is he's hull down. And man, I've just been getting rotten luck with hull downs. Of course, I haven't been getting much better with the GP on here, but at least I can suppress them. And you know, that is, you know, don't discount that, because that's a real big negative modifier to any kind of shooting back by the Commonwealth. So he needs a 52 to 78, 79 to 00 to be effective. 79, there we go. Finally, I must have put in a good word there by saying haven't been effective with the GP. This time it was. So checking for BU. No, he's not brewed up, so he's knocked out. that is good. That takes care of him, so he's not going to hopefully hurt some of our trucks and half-tracks back here. Okay, moving along, we've now got our Panzer 3Js. Going to take a GP shot at the other universal carrier, the medium machine gun. Medium protected, short hauled, veteran, suppress 66 to 91, and 92 or greater to be effective. Rolls a 31, that's a miss. Same thing with the second one. Rolls a 4, and that's a miss. And then the command tank, the 3G, same thing. Rolls a 68, so they got a suppression on them. Okay, we'll take it. We will take the suppression. Okay. Now we're taking a look at the half-tracks there with their machine guns. So they're going to take an extreme range shot at the rifle unit over here. It's a very long range shot, but they can try it. 64 to 88 to suppress, 89 to 00 to be effective. Roll 35, that's a miss. Same thing with the second one that's stacked underneath them. They roll 100. There we go. Effective. So that'll reduce that squad from a full squad to a half squad. There we go, and suppresses them. All right, great. So these both of these guys are suppressed. That helps. So when we're moving up here, we don't have to worry about them. We do have to worry about these guys on the hill. Getting them taken care of. But we knocked out the anti-tank guns, so that makes me breathe a little easier when we're moving it. So speaking of moving, here we go. Moving phase. No hand-to-hand. Nobody's close enough for it yet. The Italians and the Germans move first because we're the second player. So here we go with the tanks, the M1441s. Slowly moving up the road. They can only move half because they are short halt. They move up 2 hexes, turn their turrets to face there so they can continue to fire at them. Hopefully knock them out one of these times. All right, and doing a command check on that. 77, it's no command, so they're not firing, they're not taking the bait. The ATRs are just don't have the penetration at that range. Same thing, I believe, over there with the other ones. So now we've got the second group. They've got a straight move, so they're going to move up 5 hexes along the track and position right there. Now we've got the AB-41 recon unit. He can move quite a bit. He moves up behind him. Now we've got some of the trucks with the Bears-Ligiri. And they're going to move up and deploy the Bears-Ligiri into the adjacent hexes. And then we are, yeah, actually they should be in the same hex because they're regulars. Corrected that there. So now we've got some more moving up, more trucks. The heavy machine guns bail out to try to give some supportive fire. We've got some more trucks moving up a little bit faster. And what else we got? We've got some of the trailing trucks. That last LMG that loaded up, they move down the track, try to stay in command range. The other LMG, same thing. And then we've got the mortar and the other machine gun moving up. And they move to there. Okay, so just taking a quick peek at this. So everybody's back on the road for the Bears-Ligiri company. And the tank units have moved up there to engage. So we're in pretty good position here to the south. Hopefully we can knock these guys out. And the one thing that's going to be a little bit tricky is we've now got two units there, 3 units here that have crossed the line. So that means next turn the Valentine tanks make their appearance. They'll be coming on either across here, this road, or up to the north. So we're going to have to watch for that. So that'll be on turn 19, excuse me. So continuing on with the Germans. Germans moving up, infantry, that infantry unit that's on foot, continuing up through the rough, trying to get it into a good firing position to support the hill. And here we go. Now we've got some tanks moving up. The Panzer 3Hs doing just a couple of hexes because they moved. The AB-41, the Italian AB-41 is moving up there as well to try to reveal some more units. And now we've got the Panzer 3G moving up, and so as well as the 3Js, as well as the Panzer 2E and that Panzer 3H are moving up. And some of the other trailing ones are moving up there as well. So now we're moving up some of the trailing units. Here comes the SPW 251/2, the mortar unit, and some of the half tracks staying on the track and moving up here as well. The other infantry moving up through the rocks, again helping to support that position at the point of those rocks. Okay, so now we're up to the Commonwealth. So that's all of our movement. So from the German perspective, everything's just moving up, again, trying to engage this hill as quickly as possible. So command checks for the unrevealed units. I don't think there's any moves. I think most of these are, yeah, there's no moves. These were all, what you call it? Overwatch. Yeah, slipped my mind there for a second. Most of those were Overwatch, but they were out of range, so it really didn't matter. So that's why I didn't put the commands on there. So there's no moves for them. So now we move to the adjustment phase. Any pivoting? We pivoted the rifle unit down below so that they could face in case they could get any type of ATR shot. Turret adjust, there really wasn't any. Full cover adjust, there wasn't any. Suppression, so here's where we start moving, flipping our suppression counters. And I don't think, yeah, that's the end of turn 18. Yeah, I forgot this to roll for this guy, but he seems like the bad luck Charlie on here as well. I forgot to roll for them, but most likely he was gonna fail. But anyways, it is what it is. I got it in the book, so my miss on there. But he's still moving up there as well to potentially do something here at the end. So there we have it, the end of turn 18. So stay tuned for turn 19. Okay, welcome back to turn 19. So this is going to get interesting now. Because as I said at the tail end of the turn 18, the Valentine tanks for the Commonwealth are going to make their appearance on this turn. And this is going to get a little interesting here, because basically how this is going to work is those tanks are going to wind up in 5 groups coming down, 5 groups of 2 chits coming down either this tracks, this track, this point here, or this point down here on the track. And we're going to have to roll for them on this turn when they move in. So turn 18, or excuse me, turn 19. So that's where I said the Valentines will enter this because we crossed this. Now first off, what I'm going to do is pull all of these chits, these gray chits off. All right, they were marking the demarcation line. We've crossed that, so we don't need them anymore. They are actually going to become the counters for the 5 groups of 2, which guess what equals 10. So it works out perfectly for here. So when they will come on, and I'm doing this at the movement phase, so I'm making it a little bit harder on myself. I am saying, okay, these guys are going to come in on their movement phase, so I'm not going to know where they're coming in. I know they're coming in some of these spots, but I don't know exactly where. So I'm just going to have to, watch for them. I'm in pretty good position because here I can spot them. So hopefully most of these are fake. That's what I'm hoping for. Be very anticlimactic, I know, but for these Italians, that's going to be their best bet. Same thing up here for the Germans. We can pretty much spot them because we've got this Italian unit up here. We should be able to spot them. That doesn't mean we could shoot at them. It just means we know what they are, coming in. This guy behind the hill is going to be tougher, and the same thing for this guy behind the hill is going to be a little bit tougher. So we'll see how this goes when they move in. But for now, let's go through our turn and spotting phase. Don't think there's anything really new for spotting. These guys down here are in full cover, so they're not going to be spotted until they do something. Same with up there as well. So now our command phase. So we start out again. Our Italian tanks are going to have 3. So let's actually zoom in here a little bit so you can see the placement on here so that people can see where I'm placing the Italian commands. So we've got 3. So now that's a recon unit. So he gets 1 independently there. This guy's going to get 1 command. This guy's going to get 1 command. And then I think I place the 3rd one. Where did I put the 3rd one? I thought I put a 3rd one on there. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I only put 2, but that's okay. They're both moving and firing. So that's okay. Bersaglieri Company, 7 commands. Mostly going to be moving. That Semiraverti is going to try to fire again, try to go after that ATR over there. And the rest of these are going to be moves. There's a few no commands because I'm running out of commands. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, yeah, 7. I've got 7 commands here, so some of these are going to have to sit and wait, which hurts, but nothing I can do about it. Panzer Company to the north, 5 commands as well, mostly going to be moving up here. And then the infantry company, we've got our fire position up here. They'll take a shot at the rifle units on their fire phase, so that'll be good. And then we're checking out some ranges here, but they're going to be moving up still. They're still kind of far away. So they will move up. Pretty much everybody's moving over here still because we do need to get there. Time's running out. We're up to turn 19, remember. So there we go. So yeah, I kind of screwed this up. I forgot to do the initiative. So the initiative is plus 20, greater than 50. So no, not again. So 37, the Commonwealth player is going to be first. All right, so the Commonwealth player, direct fire. Heavy machine gun or medium machine gun in the universal carrier is going to take a shot at our guys in the rocks. So he's going to do his command check, rolls 12, 22, it's going to be a fire. It's definitely within range. Just checking to see if that makes a difference. But no, the nearest unit is going to be that he can get an effective fire on is going to be that squad. So he fires at 422 rifle units, medium range, medium cover, suppressed, 69 to 94, 95, greater to be effective. Oh, rolls a 99. Ah. So he reduced that squad. Oh, that hurts. And he's suppressed. Okay, we'll have to figure something out. Ouch. Okay. Next, the mortar down here. He's going to take a shot. Yep, he's going to get a fire command. Fire action is going to do the nearest weakest unit. So the weakest unit out of all of these is going to be these trucks back here. All right. So he's going to take a shot at these trucks back here. Nearest weakest unit. These are near units, but they're not the weakest within range. So he's going to take a shot at these guys. So this hopefully will be not interesting. Ammo check because he needs to. 8 or less. He's okay. So his range. Where are we here? Come on. There we go. Yeah, so I'm doing a random, actually there's multiple units over here that are in range for the weakest unit. So he's going to go after this guy right here, this 211 unit right here. So he's going to fire GP at the 211 Bears-Liguri T, which is the unit underneath this. Short range moving, seasoned, suppressed 40 to 69. Ooh. Effective 70 to 100. Ooh, 30% chance of killing them. Rolls an 86. Ouch, that's effective. So that knocks out the tank. Do a BU check. He fails the BU check, so it's going to be a knockout. Okay, let's check for the bailout of the units. The Bears-Liguri 211 greater than 21, and they bail out. They roll a 49, so they bailed out. All right, so we just lost the truck. We didn't lose the unit. So that can be useful. That unit can now deploy, move up here and attack. That's what I was planning on anyways, so it's not a big deal. All right, but he is suppressed, which is tricky. Okay, now we go to the German and Italian direct fire. The M1441s, they're going to take their shots. First one down here, 122, is going to fire at the 3-inch mortar. Rolls a 99. There we go. All right, so they showed themselves and they paid for it in the end. That's effective. So they're knocked out. I forgot the hasty entrenchment, but still effective at a 99. That's pretty much going to be affected. So they are eliminated. And now we move along here. We've got the 100 unit over here. They're going to fire at the ATR 5 right here. They'll be able to use their coax on here. So suppression 57 to 83. And then effective 84 or greater. 24, that's a miss. Next one, same target, miss. Next one, same target, miss. All right. So now they can actually defensively fire back at them. I'm going to do that now because I've been forgetting it. So I'm doing it now, seeing as there's nobody else that's going to, be within range to do that. So it's going to be against ATR. The ATR is going to go against M14-101, point blank, defensive fire, shooter suppressed, seasoned, moving, small target. They need a 1 or less to get it, so it's a miss. All right, but there is a chance. There's a 1 out of 100 chance to get it. Now the AB-41-133, that's this guy over here, going to take a shot at them, trying to get effective. They need a 99 through 00, 2% chance, roll an 18, that's a miss. All right, then we've got the machine gun over here. They're going to take a shot at him. Medium range, hasty entrenchment, suppression 49 to 77, 78 to 00. This is a good chance of doing something. Except when you roll a 10. That doesn't do anything. All right, that's a miss. Next one, the Semiravertis. All right, let's see if they can get these guys now. First one, medium range, hasty entrenchment, suppression 57 to 83, pretty good. 84 to 100, effective. 19, come on. Second one, 14. Oh, miss, both misses. Ouch. That hurts. That hurts. All right, let's move up to our Panzers to the north. Going against that universal carrier, MG2. Try to knock him out, seeing as he did some damage to us. Rolled a 90. There we go. Our command tank, the G, got an effective hit against him with GP. That means that'll be effective, and BU less than 2 rolls 2, so he's brewed up. All right, there we go. Checking to see if the rifle unit or the half squad now could do anything back. They lose a spot because they're now suppressed, so they can't fire. Let's see what else we got. We've got the AB-41-134 over here. They will be able to take a shot at them. 75 to 00 to suppress them. 88. There we go. So suppression's back on. That's good. Keeping their heads down. All right, so we go to our movement phase. There's going to be no close assault or hand-to-hand. So the German-Italian move. All right, here we go. These guys are trucking up here. They're going to overrun these guys if possible. I think, on the next turn. The AB-41's moving up over here. And that is potentially going to reveal those units on V6. So they're going to do command checks. It's an overwatch shot with the ATRs, because their base unit is a rifle ATR unit. And they are going to be firing medium range, moving small target, overwatch. So the kill is less than 30%, or to hit is less than 30%. And they roll a 69, that's a miss. Good. So the activation roll, oh, it activates, so there's real units. We're going to check the number of them. 20, there's going to be 3 units. Okay, first one's going to be rifle ATR. Okay, that's going to be right in that center hex. All right, so they're holding the hill. All right, next one, 96. Oh, that's a 25 pounder. Ouch. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see right here. So their location is over here. Let's just pause here for a second. Now they're not going to be able to see them right here because that's going to block their line of sight. But they're going to have to move. They're going to have to do something. All right, so let's continue on. What's our third unit? It's a universal carrier MMG. Location is back there. Okay, I'm not worried about him back there. All right, but a 25 pounder and this rifle unit are holding this hill. That's trouble, especially where we've got the Valentines coming in too. All right, the second one, oh yeah, there's 2 hidden units up here, by the way. So both of them are going to try a shot at him, at the AB-41. The ATR again, it's going to be a 2-hit of 30 or less. They roll a 91, which is a miss. So an activation check for them is a 66. So they're fake. So there's only 1 unit up there. That's good. Or 1 set of units, I should say. And we don't have any more to worry about. Okay, so we revealed them. All right, next we've got some infantry moving up over here. Half tracks are moving up here. Now that they've got a little bit better, and actually it's going to be good to move up here because this 25 pounder is going to be able to hit across here pretty effectively if we don't knock it out. I've moved these guys up here because they'll do something here for the 25 pounder. They may need to go head to head with them, but I want to avoid that. I'll have to think about that one, figure out a good plan. But at least keep them moving. One of the watchwords here is always keep moving with your vehicles. It makes it a lot harder to hit them and do some damage. So these are just other units moving up. At AB-41, we've got some trailing tanks moving up. They're now kind of getting back in line here as well. And infantry moving up here, and for the battalions, sorry. And a few more moving here. Same thing with the tanks. All right, they're moving up. Now this unit over here is going to probably take an overwatch. Yeah, they're going to take an overwatch with them because they're within 5 hexes and they're going to get spotted soon. So medium range, overwatch, small target, 30 or less. Oh, that was darn close, 31. I don't think they could have penetrated, but that was close. So activation check, they're real. Number of units, 3 of them. Okay, first unit, it's going to be a rifle unit, or rifle squad, rifle ATR squad. They're right in the hex, so there is a rifle unit defending in there. Next one's going to be a universal carrier, MMG. Their location is going to be right down there, kind of blocking our path a little bit. Third unit is going to be another rifle ATR. So there's 2 squads in that hex. It's going to be difficult to shoot at. Now there's a second marker there too. They're going to take a shot. Overwatch, 30 or less. Rolls a 43. That's a miss. Activation roll, 52. They're going to be fake. All right, that's good. So again, like up to the north, we've only got 1 set of units that are here. 2 squads of ATRs plus a MMG. All right, we could probably deal with them depending upon what happens with the tanks. Okay, let's continue our German-Italian movement. They're going to move up. I'm going to try to keep pressing them. I know the tanks are coming, but I've got to keep pressing. I got to get that hill. Take away points from them. All right, we've got some more moving up. The recon unit has moved up over here to hopefully spot those tanks just in case. These guys are going to take shots at him, leaving the ATR back here that's suppressed to the trailing Bersaglieri units as they're moving up right now. Here comes the Semiravertis. Here come the... yeah, okay, we've got all of them moved up. Okay, those are the only ones because there's some no commands over there as well. Okay, so now the Valentines are going to come in. So first off, we had one coming in down here to the south. Sorry, I didn't put in comments up here, but he came into the south. Immediately, he had to take an activation roll to see if he was real or fake. He was fake. So now we'll move to the north for this number 2. Comes in up here. This number 3 and 4 come in over here. Oh, excuse me. No, these are just. I'm sorry. These are just the placement rolls, not the activations yet. They haven't come in. These are just where the units are going to come in. All right, there we go. So we've got 2, 3, 6, 9, and 10 coming to the north. 5 and 8 coming from the northeast. And then 7 and 1 coming from the southeast. And 4 coming up the road. So this is actually pretty good. We've got a good chance that if this is fake, then nothing's coming in over here. And we'll just have to deal with these guys potentially if they come on. Or if they become real. The real issue is going to be to the north. We will probably get some Valentine tanks show up over here, which is good because then our German tanks, particularly the Panzer 3Js, will be the ones that take them on. Okay, let's move on. So checking for unrevealed units. This is just checking for movement. There isn't any. All right, so now we're going to be moving in. So number 4 moves in. It's doing its activation check. 17. Oh, he's real. Ouch. Number of units, 49. That's going to be 2 tanks. Ouch. Okay, there's 2 Valentine tanks coming in here. So we've got 1, 2. And there you go. 1, 2, 3. So you only got 3 movements on the track. So they're up there. Oh, this is going to be bad, I think, down to the south. But hey, nothing we can do. Next, there's going to be number 1. Now they can be spotted, and we roll for the activation. Oh, come on. Activation check. There we go. 98. Okay, they're fake, so they're not there. Good. Next one is number 7. Activation check. 54. They're fake. Okay, so that went in the opposite of what I was hoping for. I would rather have the unit come in over here. We could tackle them and then tackle that unit. But now it's going to go head-to-head right here next turn. Okay. Next, moving up the line, I believe. Yeah, number 8. Can't be spotted by anybody. So he's just trundling up the road. Or track, excuse me. 1, 2, 3. Same thing with number 5. Number 2 comes in. He can be spotted by that recon unit. Activation check 96. He's fake. All right, good. That's 1 down. 4 more to go. Next one. 3. Activation check 48. He's fake. All right, 2 down. Number 6. Activation 99. He's fake. All right, 2 more to go. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, activation check for number 9. 52, he is fake. All right, number 10, 32. All right, well, 1 out of 5, we'll take it. So he's real. Let's check for the number of units. 41. That means there's going to be 2 of them. So we're going to get 2 units moving up the road to there, or track up to there. And now we move to our adjustment phase. All right, so just to recap, we've got 2 tanks coming in here. We've got unknown coming in from the northwest. Southwest revealed fake, and we've got 2 tanks coming in from the south. All right, so that's what we're going to have to deal with so far. Adjustment phase, pivoting, turret adjustment. We're going to get some turret adjustments here from both the Commonwealth and us, now that we know that there's tanks. All right, so we've added our turret adjustments, full cover, there's nothing from me. Suppression. All right, we're going to do suppression, the AB-41, 132, this guy down here that I forgot last turn. 47, no, he doesn't do it. All right, other guys start losing, start flipping over. AT, Rifle Unit ATR 5 right here, he was a success. So he's back in good order, that's not good. All right, so end, then morale adjustment, which there isn't any yet. And then we move to the end of turn 19. So there we have it, folks. The Italians moving up here to the south. Now they've encountered Valentine tanks and some ATRs over here. It's going to be a tough battle for them, particularly with this tank company, because our tank company here, let me bring this up. I got my magic spreadsheet. Oops, what happened to my spreadsheet there? There we go. Bring up my spreadsheet. We will see that, oops, there we go. We will see that that company is one unit loss short of becoming morale broken, or need to take morale checks. Over here, so that's going to be a tough situation for them, and I have a feeling with those 2 tanks, they're may going to lose some. From the Commonwealth's perspective, that second company, those rifle units and things, they're down to 3, so we've whittled them down a little bit more, but they're not close yet. In terms of our points, or I should say, the other companies are still in decent shape. The Panzer and the infantry company are in good shape, and so is the Bersaglieri. Points values, we've got a pretty decent lead from a unit loss perspective, 417 to 263, which gives us a difference of 154, so we're well ahead of it. But the thing to remember is that they control these 3 hills, and that's 900 points altogether. This one's 450 here, this one's 200, and this is 250 down at the bottom. So that's 900 points that they are in command with. So we've got to take this one, this hill up here at least, because we need to get the 450 points to counteract this 200 and 250 point hill to the south, and that will give us the win. So that's probably where the concentration is going to be for the next couple turns. These guys will try to knock out these and try to get here and try to bring up these guys, but I'm a little worried that the Italians are not going to have the firepower and the will to do it. But Germans up here potentially can, but they're going to have to deal with a lot. They've got to deal with a 25-pounder here, rifle unit in the hex dug in, and at least 2 Valentine tanks up to the north, possibly more over here as well. With that, we'll bring it to the end of turn 19, and stay tuned for 20. Please like us, please like the videos I should say, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Like to do these Panzers, also be doing some American Civil War for the 160th anniversary, doing some playthroughs on that, which will be coming up there as well.